Hello everybody. A little bit emergency report mixed up with some talk. Just of what's going on, that the Mercury retrograde moved, and we're at the beginning of May of 2017. But I want to be reviewing a little bit what happened and what I make in this report, and why everything just happens the way it's happening right now. It's very important for you to understand what I want to try to tell you, because it'll affect you, and if you're you, I can get myself comfortable and maybe get some like a little drink and stop this video for a second, get me a drink or get something so you can be listening, you understand why everything just happens the way it is. Okay, this is message for you. It's not for me. I understand this message. I looked through it earlier. I went through these messages way earlier, before when the last time this happened last year, and that's why I decided to make this report right now. But I would title it not only emergency report or energy report. I would title it you to face your duality. So what happened? Okay, we had a Mercury retrograde. Mercury right now is switched, and we have the new moon. Okay, the new moon was in Taurus. Currently, the moon goes ahead and moves up. Right now, the moon currently at this moment, the moon is T-squaring Mars, and that's why the energy is a little bit more intensified today. But just to remind you, okay, the way the universe works, it's that the universe creates the environment, the best environment for you. And when the universe creates this environment for you, there is also an environment you want. And when this has happened, okay, it becomes duality. And when you have the duality like this, it's the thing that you need to understand the old ways and to evolve to the new path of the self-growth. And that's what the universe will do for you. And that's why the universe knows where you've been. The universe knows what you know. The universe knows what you understand, and puts you in this shock situations where you to break away the old, the stuck part. A lot of you got stuck. I mean, completely. A lot of you got stuck in the past month or so. It was so powerful, this stuckiness, that I talked to a lot of people and they still stuck, by the way. So, what's going on with all this situation? Everything begins when we have these shifts within planets that they move from direct motion to a retrograde motion. During those shifts, we're going to be learned to shift from our way into the universe way. And during those shifts, we are so stuck to our way, and we start struggling when the universe shifts us to the universe way. And this is why a lot of people, they feel stuck, because something is pulling them to move, something is pulling them to evolve, and they cannot do it. I don't want to give you examples, because there is so many examples that my hair probably is gonna get highlights. Okay, not white, but the highlights. So I'm gonna try also this report to make some little jokes, so you guys not be so serious. There is this quote out on Facebook. It says like, "Don't look at my white hair. This is my highlights of wisdom." And the part is, a lot of you get this white hair from simply because they're trying to get to this wisdom. Some of them, the people I've been talking, is like they ask me some questions, and I found down below that all of a sudden they find the answers inside of them, simply because of this duality. They put the two things together and they try to understand them. Once they understand what it is, then they're like, okay, this is the truth, this is the false, has to go. So when we shift during Pluto, who becomes retrograde, Pluto is in the Capricorn, by the way, and he's gonna be staying for this for like about 6 months on it. And you're gonna take a look that it's shifting our environment, it's shifting our surrounding of people there we are around. And during this transition, a lot of the people, they didn't want it to shift from the people they're close to, the hanging up to the people that the universe arranging to meet. To remind you that the current moment, Uranus still in Aries. Uranus is the universe, and it says, I'm the universe, trust me, I am the universe. And that part, a lot of the people I've been talking to, yes, Dio, I know, trust, surrender, let go, I know, but it's hard to do it. Of course it's hard to do it, because if it were easy to do it, the universe will not put you on this path. The harder it is, the stronger your soul, your understanding becomes. And that's why those triggers coming in and out all the time. Now this new moon that we are currently under right now, that is the new moon on Taurus. When that new moon on Taurus is to remind you how the life goes astrology wise. First of all, the material part or the single part of you, the way the astrology goes, it begins from Aries. This is when you say I am. Then it goes to Taurus, which says I and my possessions, everything that I possess as a material. The third one, it's Gemini, me and the friends together. The fourth one, it's me and the family, my family. Okay. The fifth one represents that I am the king and me. It is about me. That is the ego. That's what the ego lives in Leo. Okay. And the sixth one of when it's personal, we're talking about your personal path. That is a Virgo when you say, I heal, I serve others, but I as a single person. Okay, so those signs there for you, for the your single development. The next signs, okay, which is they begin from Libra, okay, it is this I'm with the others in partnership, relationship, the way I work, cooperate with others. The next part is very important, that is a Scorpio. And the reason why I want to mention about Scorpio, because in Scorpio, that is the path when you see with others what doesn't serve purpose, what others doesn't serve any more purpose in you, and you get rid of it. So you can move on. You can move on the way you need to be moving on. And then the next part, it becomes Sagittarius. This is the time when you talk. This is the time when you make realizations. And then you move to Capricorn, and a Capricorn with others you do perform in the real life. Most of the people there in the Capricorn, those are the people who are doctors. They learn how to work together as a team. Firefighters, just working together as a team. Policemen, again, working together as a team. Judges, a lot of the judges, they're under Capricorn. okay? Even that a lot of the people say, you know, the judgment is also under Libra. Yes, it is, but I'm talking about when they're working together, they're under Capricorn, Zavet. And now when you're working on this environment, like a corporate environment, okay, you need to understand in the corporate environment, there is also one thing the corporate environment need, but they don't like. It is the rebel. And that's why Aquarius represents. The rebel represents this power of to bring the new thing, to break the old path, to crush the things that they don't do this anymore. Okay? And then you move into to Pisces, and this is the part when you perform your spirituality. So now when we have, I'm going to go back again, when we have the new moon that is in Taurus, okay, this is about your possessions. You to look what you possess, you to understand what you possess, and when the moon starts moving around, which is the lesson, the moon is gonna comes into a Scorpio and it's gonna opposing the sun, and this is gonna be the full power of the sun facing the full power of the moon. And during that movement, okay, it's gonna happen this. Your two dualities will face each other inside of you. And that's why the most of you right now, they go against the universe. And now they have to face it. To face what the universe gave to them and what they want to do. If you suffer, you are not in alignment within the universe. You are not really going with the universe. You will taught, trust, surrender, let it go. If it hurts you, let it go. Be a blind for it, let it go. But a lot of the people I see that they hanging out to a certain person. And when they hang out to a certain person, okay, they think that they have to pick that person. Let me tell you a little secret, okay, here. The universe brings the right person. The universe knows exactly who is the right person for you. And when you are opposing against the universe, you are not happy. You're suffering. Simply because you go against the universe. When you open to the universe, see what happens. I told some of the people that was like a year ago, replace your twin within the universe. You replace that image of the person that's inside of you within the universe. Do that and let the universe taking care of itself. Okay, it is a mess, but you have to allow that mess to be fixed. If you resisted against the parts that needs to be fixed, guess what? You'll suffer. There won't be no fixing on it. So when the moon becomes right now full moon on Scorpio, you're gonna be find the parts of you that those parts they have to, you gotta get rid of it. Now during this process, when the Mercury was a retrograde, a lot of you got a message. A lot of you got a few messages, and some of you they got the message, they do it right away. Some though start gonna do it whatever the message is right now, when a Mercury already becomes direct, and now it is like you were told what to do, you understand what to do, you felt how it should be, now go do it. And this is the part that for some they understand the message, but they never accept the message. Whatever the message was personally to you, you did not accept it. And now for you, when you try to accept this energy that tells you, hey, go do it, guess what? You don't. Why? You didn't accept the message. Now you don't accept the energies that comes in to help you for the message. So you have a suffering from before and suffering from right now that it piles up inside of you. Simply because of resistance of change. Let me remind you, okay? One simple reminder, okay? Insanity is something that you do with the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results. You have to change. Something needs to be changed, something needs to be shifted. Okay? And that's why duality is a very good thing, because it's a two things. It's not the same thing. It's a two different things. And which just can help in you you to understand those process of changes. Another thing that you're gonna start feeling it is Jupiter. Jupiter was retrograde. He's gonna pretty soon gonna start feeling it. It's gonna shift, and when it shifts, okay, he becomes retrograde in Libra once every 12 years. Okay, the lesson of you to understand the spirituality partnership and spirituality love, it learns every 12 years, like a repeating cycle. Okay, and if you learn that lesson and that shifting will start feeling right now of how the things will move. And if you resisted the changes, if you resisted the things that the universe set up, specifically through Jupiter, Jupiter represents the growth, this power of abundance on so many layers and so many levels. And when it's retrograde, the abundance that Jupiter represents, it represents the abundance within a relationship, within love. Specifically because Libra represents that love. And that's why this energy right now is driving you crazy, because some of you felt that abundance that it's there. Some of you felt that growth of learning soul relationship, learning soul love, learning everything that it's completely different the way the love you should be. But it's one thing for you to learn, it's one thing for you to understand, it's another thing you to accept, okay, that it is, and there is a totally little difference of you to do the actions. So in those actions, they're actually the real performance of it. And in the past few weeks, what happened is that there was this visions of the universe, what it has for you. When a Mercury was retrograde, there was those visions of you to trust the universe, how it needs to be. And then there was another side, there was this opposition of how you wanted to manifest your own visions for your own future. What do you want from the universe? And you feel something else, and then you feel your own desires of the ego that you're trying to manifest. Okay? Let me tell you the proper way of you to manifest. Alright? The proper way of the manifest is, dear universe, I want this, this, and this, and if it's meant to be, let it be. But if it's not meant to be, let me know. And the part is the second part of the let me know. Maybe the universe will let you know, but you won't be able to accept. And the part of the acceptance is hard, simply because your own desires are much more than the desires of the universe. And you to understand this part, if you suffer, you're not in the right road. There is something else is going on. You suffer because you're stuck, you're in a different place, in a different space. That. So throughout this inner duality, there was those messages with Mercury retrograde. A lot of you evolve, and when a lot of you evolve, they start having a different understanding. I have a friend of mine. He's on a high level of spirituality. He does a very great posts. Okay. He's a very good guy, right? And he sends me a message today. Dio, I have a problem, and my problem it is that I seen, women's breasts, and I don't know how to overcome this. And why I'm bringing at this part, okay? I'm bringing at this part because the new moon, okay, it triggers the love, the physical love, and that's why the energies like this will come up to you to look at the physical love that Taurus present. Taurus is the second house of love after Libra. This is why Venus controls Taurus, okay? And that typical physical part, it will come up, okay? And here is what I apply to him, all right? Dear brother, the reason that you're doing this is because the universe wants to teach you to look beyond that point. What does that represent? That represents the feeding for the baby. That is part of the universe of the female body that represents the food. It represents something natural, something unique, something that needs to be respected. So in order you to evolve more and more higher, you have to look beyond that point. You have to look at it beyond, because everything is created for a purpose, simply so you can understand the natural part of it and to lose the sexual part out of it. And that's what this is, quote again, it comes up into it, okay? You have to have the old part and the new one that you seek, why you will see it, why you want to understand this part, why you want to seek these parts, okay? Simply because when the full moon comes in Scorpio, who is also a sexual orientation, is you to kill the old belief and to replace it with new. And that's why I'm making those videos, so people can understand much more in depth, but with normal words, what's going on out there. And a lot of you felt this part about the significant other, about the twin flame, about the soulmate, of what should I do. And the thing it is make some self-evaluation what you're going to do. If you've been doing the same thing over and over and over and over, well, guess what? You're in a sign. You need to do something different. You need to follow the path of the universe where it brings you. Because the universe knows all the time where you belong to. Trust me, it does. And you try to resist, the universe puts some more stuff inside of you, and 10 years like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I've been there quite a few times. It's not the only once. That's how I know. And that's why I make those videos for you guys, so you guys can be better, not to suffer. The universe doesn't want you to suffer. Nobody wants you to suffer. The only people who wants to suffer are the ones that want to put you down, those people that they're so miserable in their life that in order to they to feel better, okay, they have to make you miserable. So when they see that you are more miserable than them, then they're like, oh, well, they're more worse than me. That's me, I'm better. You know all of those people, okay? Don't worry about that part. Somehow it's gonna be fixed. It's not your problem. Leave it to the universe. Okay? Some people cannot change them. Doesn't matter what you do, you won't be able to change them. Okay? They have to face themselves so they can change themselves. And that is a path that you're going to be able to do it. So, what is up for you right now? What it's gonna come up? For you, the best part it is that take a look when there's gonna be a full moon. Okay? What you need to get rid of it? What is the things that's stopping you from the evolution? What's the situations that you need to do? And what's the things they're gonna be free you up so you can fly? You don't have to stay down there, suffer, cry. You don't have to be on the places where everything goes bad and bad and bad and bad over and over and over and over and over. It is about you to be happy. So if it's meant to be, it will be. And I find it that more and more people are still stuck into the old. And when you're stuck into the old, you won't be able to understand the new. And if you really want to evolve personally, you want to evolve, and I want personally you to be within a track, within the evolution that's going on. You want to be in a place, let yourself go to the universe. Just let yourself go. Let the universe handle everything. No worries, Hakuna Matata. Mean no worries, right? If you don't know the song, go watch it. It's on YouTube. I'll be happy. I used to watch it together with my kids about that song. Okay? And the last thing I want to tell you that the part of you, we're always gonna have a doubt. And let me tell you how the doubt walks inside of you. This is the time when the things are all great, and all of a sudden you start writing to me. Dio, I think, blah blah blah. Dio, I think, blah blah blah. I think and reality could be completely different. Okay? It's very important to trust your feelings. It's very good to trust your feelings. But there is two types of feelings inside of you. The one that the universe brings, and the one that you are stuck into it. Okay? So for example, you want something to happen, you have vision that something happens, you have that inner knowing that something happens, and all of a sudden it doesn't happen today, tomorrow, month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year. And you find out that that is your deepest desire inside of you. And then is another vision that happens, and you, okay, that makes sense. Then is there another vision that comes in that matches and attaches to the next one. And then you understand that the universe tries to tell you you're knocking on the wrong door, the universe tells you that door right now it's closed. The universe tells you when God opens it, it will never shut up. But a lot of us, we have our own desires. A lot of us, we have those will of controls. And when we have that will of control and desire, we want certain outcomes. Normal, we are human beings, right? But if you suffer, it's not worth it. You to not understand what's going on. So if it's someone wants to be with you, let me tell you something. They will find a way to be with you. If somebody wants to talk to you, they will find a way to talk to you. If someone really loves you, they will really love you, and they will find a way to show you. Okay? And this is the part I want to leave you with. It's that look at yourself and be honest to yourself. From yourself, what's going on in your life? Where are you heading? What is important to you? And what you're trying to achieve in life. Because there is going to be some of those positions when you're walking into the evolution of the path, specifically if you're working within the soul, that answers, they're going to change over time. And if they don't change, you haven't evolved yet. You haven't understand that evolution is you to be a rebel. Evolution is you to break everything that it's stuck. It's you to shock the world. You to put the informations out there that makes everybody. Why? Because they're so stuck in the mud. So when you say, guess what? They start moving. They're either moving in the good directions or the bad directions. That is up to them. But they move. And that is the part of the rebel. It's to shake the things up. That's what we are on this age of Aquarius, to shake the things up, remove the things up, so things to be seen and understand, and the things to be act upon it, so we can evolve. Thank you so much for this video. I hope that will help you out, and I'm looking forward for your comments. Be love.